safe do you feel at music festivals?
My heart feels like it's about to stop.
How something so horrible could happen to someone like her.
She was my only baby. What's my purpose now?
Every at a festival is preventable.
Festivals are generally a fun time, dancing and partying with your friends and seeing your favourite bands and DJs. But for some, these festivals can be life-changing, and not in a good way. Each year, dozens of people are hospitalised due to and for other people, their lives are tragically cut short. Earlier this year, Hard Mission Festival in Melbourne saw 9 people hospitalised from suspected. Today I'll be going to a music festival to investigate this crisis. But first, I needed to blend in. So I met up with some festival goers who dressed me up for the occasion.
So we're going to dress Jamie, turn him into an Eshe, I don't know. A Kevin Ewan with TNs and whatnot. So the boys are choosing the stuff.
Man, I'm actually nervous. I feel so old, bro. They're putting in some hours though. I can tell they actually care about what I wear, so it's cute.
All right guys, are you ready? Give us a hand!
Alright bro, you ready to have a rave? Let's give this guy. How do you feel? Are you excited?
I'm on semen retention. You're cock-blocking myself on purpose.
So we just arrived at Sydney Showgrounds. I'm here with my new German friend.
Yeah, my name is Fabian.
We don't know if the disguise is working or not, so I'm gonna ask someone and see if the disguise is working. Alright bro, what's your name?
Gavin.
You know who Jamie Zhu is?
I know him pretty well.
Do you remember what he looks like?
Yeah.
There's a guy right behind us. Do you think he looks like Jamie Zhu? Have a look.
Mate, if you're a fan of him, you know straight away.
Do I look sus though?
100%, man. Look what you're wearing.
But how do I look sus?
You know what gives it away? Bro, look at his mustache.
Does it feel like Jamie Zhu's mustache?
It's him alright. If it's not him, then it's a good doppelganger.
It was now time to pass through security at the festival.
Hello. I haven't got anything, I swear. What do you want? Oh, bag. Alright guys, I've just arrived inside the music festival. I've got my outfit, I've got my ticket. Let's go inside. What's your name, my friend?
My name is Timster.
And what brings you here tonight, Timster?
The rave festival tonight.
Come on up, have a fat hack.
And can you have a fat hack for us right now? Are you an Eshe?
No, I wouldn't say I'm an Eshe. I'm more of a
My heart feels like it's about to stop.
What about you, bro?
Oh, this is Jamie
Just
as well.
alcohol. Yes.
Jamie and Jamie, that's
You have a nice name. You have a gorgeous name. I have a gorgeous name, he said. That's mad. And what's the craze?
Raise him up, bro. No, relax.
Swing both ways today.
We've come along with the family, the young kids to listen to music. Yes.
Oh, so you've got kids inside?
Yes.
Wow. And so how come you came with your kid?
Well, just it's a family event and we don't mind the music and jumping around dancing.
We're crowd carers and we walk around making sure everyone's safe and having a good time.
What do you think is the best way to stay safe at a festival?
If you're planning a big day, definitely eat well, nice and clean, stay hydrated, keep yourself nice and cool.
I've had 2 and I've had 3.
And what's the purpose of having those things at a music festival?
I definitely think that it enhances your sound listening skills.
And are you guys for or against pill testing?
For. I think it's good.
I think it's not a good thing because it just ruins someone's self-esteem.
After asking so many people all these questions, what are your thoughts on the festival?
Look, I think people understand that taking festivals are bad. I can obviously tell that this festival, there's a lot of protocols around to ensure that people don't go too far overboard. At the end of the day, people are going to take them regardless, and you just got to know your limits.
After the festival,
I met up with Jen,
the mother of Alex Ross King, a 19-year-old girl who tragically passed away at a music festival in 2019. Mackenzie and Petrel were Alex's closest friends and were there the day that she died.
Alex had her whole life ahead of her, but 5 years ago, after taking at a Sydney music festival, her life was cut short.
She was a good girl. She was really smart. She's very inquisitive. She was a bit of a joker. She liked to have a little bit of a laugh and so on. But she was, she was a handful from time to time, as most young girls can be.
What was her life like around the time that she went to that festival?
Normal. She was working in the family business at the time. She'd left school 12 months earlier.
And did you have any concerns about her going to that particular festival?
No. She rang and said, "We've just arrived, we're going in." I think it might have been about 11 perhaps. All's good, I just said to her, "Honey," and we'd been planting a tree that day. Sorry. And I said to her, "It's really hot, honey. Please make sure that you drink plenty of water and stay cool." And she said, "Yeah, Mum, no worries, okay, I love you, bye. And that was the last time I spoke to her.
She took one on the bus,
Yeah.
so did as did I. When we got there, she had another 2. Instead of taking it in, she decided to take them both at the same time.
So we went to the meeting point, and then that's when I knew there was something wrong, because she was sort of couldn't keep eye contact with me, and she was like tripping over people. And that's when the medical tent people saw her and said, "What's wrong with her?" And I said, "I don't know, I think she just needs to have some water and sit down." And they're like, "Oh, we're going to take her in." I said, "Okay." So then they were obviously asking me questions like, what did she take and stuff, and that's when I just started telling them everything and messaging Ken's and telling everyone what was happening.
The next thing that I knew that something was not right was when Mackenzie rang me, but he was quite agitated, and I could tell there was something not right. And I said, "Mate, what's wrong? What's going on?" And he goes, "Oh," and he was just, he didn't know what to say. He didn't know how to say it. And I said to him, "I need to speak to somebody." I said, "Put a doctor on." One of the emergency doctors got on the phone and he said to me, "Who am I speaking with?" And I told him, and he said, "Are you driving?" And I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You need to pull over." I said, "Tell me what's going on now." And he said, "Your daughter has gone into cardiac arrest." And I went, "What?"
And then, I guess she started having like a seizure sort of thing, and
Kind of a scene you don't ever want to see someone you love in.
I was outside the front of the hospital. I remember the hospital doors opening, and I remember just turning around and I saw the boys just staring at me and shaking their head, and I just knew. I just dropped to the floor and...
Sorry. You know, she was my only baby. Like, what is my purpose now in life? What do I do?
Did you ever think something like this could happen to your family?
No, absolutely not.
Jen's message is strong and clear, and she doesn't want others to go through the same heartache.
I just want young people to be armed with the information. Parents to not go, "Well, my children don't take." Okay, that's great, but are you going to bet their life on it? Because that's what you're doing. Alex didn't take. To me, she didn't take, but she did.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
No, thank you for listening, and thank you for helping us tell our story to hopefully prevent and help other young people and parents.
Jen's story really touched me. So I travelled to the University of New South Wales to meet Professor Alison Ritter, one of the country's leading advocates for pill testing, to find out what more needs to be done.
What are your thoughts on people passing away at music festivals from an overdose?
Yeah, well, it's an absolute tragedy, and it's preventable. I mean, every death at a festival is preventable.
So why do you think these things still happen in Australia frequently?
Young people use drugs. People want to have a good time at festivals, and there are ways of preventing people from. I mean, one example is pill testing.
So what's the current testing measures provided at festivals, as you know?
None are provided in Victoria.
No pill testing services?
No pill testing services in Victoria. None are provided in New South Wales.
Are there sniffer dogs or?
That's policing, and that's risky. So we've got research evidence that shows that when sniffer dogs are present, people consume their dogs in different ways that makes them more harmful. So they see the dogs, they take all their dogs, and then...
I think that's one of the sort of leading causes of at music festivals.
There are many calls and lots of research arguing that we should no longer use sniffer dogs at music festivals, and we should introduce checking so people can have their tested and then they can make a better choice.
It's been eye-opening to see inside the festival community, and it's clear that many know the risks but choose to take anyway. Meeting Jen and hearing her heartache will stay with me for a long time. Her mission to arm young people with information is important, and I encourage everyone to check out the ARC Insights website. I've also started a GoFundMe campaign to help Jen launch her podcast, and just know that your support can make a real difference.